Excellencies and distinguished dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, protocol observed. I'm greatly honored and pleased to welcome you to the second International Conference on Democratic Governance in Africa, Asia, Middle East, with a focus on accountability, youth engagement for sustainable development. You're welcome and murakaza neza. I'd like to congratulate RGB and the other partner institutions for organizing this very important dialogue, which is a strong measuring platform of the renaissance of our continent and other developing states. The fruitful cooperation to advance democracy through such a conference comprising of these open-minded and diverse audience to dialogue on democratic governance in Africa and beyond is a testimony that we are moving in the right direction. So the dear colleagues who have spoken, they talked a lot about what this conference is all about. It's about promoting democratic governance. It's about promoting openness. It's about breaking the tradition of the way we understand democracy. So hosting this conference here in Rwanda, it's an added value to what we are doing here, because we know that democratic governance comes as a prerequisite to the broad socioeconomic development of a society. However, in order to translate a principle into tangible results, two conditions must come into play. One, strong political will for good, inclusive and accountable governance, stemming from the very top, is a key ingredient for establishment of effective and citizen-responsive institutions. The second one is practical and locally acceptable instruments for instilling the principles of good governance into the public administration, but also into the hearts and minds of people, must be developed and pursued. So I hope through the deliberations you reflect and analyze how best we can utilize homegrown solutions as a unique policy-making approach based on a common vision and philosophy, inspired by country's values, cultural heritage, history, and successful local practices. It's not possible to parachute foreign models of governance or democracy to other cultures. Political cultures have to be considered in mind. The mindset does not change as fast as administrative institutions do, and the passive consumption of information hindering critical thought can hold back democratic development. Here ladies and gentlemen, accountability with democratic governance has been a hotly discussed topic for decades. However, new realities and changing societal dynamics require new approaches and tools which should be made available to the policymakers and explained to the public. I expect you to examine from different angles and with different contexts, different forms of accountability, such as leadership accountability, horizontal and vertical accountability, societal accountability and accountability of leaders to citizens. So this is, to me, very important conference. It's focusing on a very important topic, but there are some questions I expect this meeting to address. For example, how do we improve service delivery using democratic governance and improve service delivery to the citizenry? And how do we navigate the global challenges? How can we catch up with the fast-paced world? It's good to have some people from the fast-paced world. We can share the experiences and be able to learn from them and catch up, but in our context. And how do we benefit more from your research findings? So I'm confident that this conference will be able to answer these questions and many more others. So without taking much time, I wish you all fruitful time of discussions, and it's my honor and pleasure to declare the second International Conference on Democratic Governance in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East on Accountability and Youth Engagement for Sustainable Development officially open. Thank you so much.